Good morning, friends. Welcome back. We are in the garden today. Voice is sounding better. So excited. Okay, so we are going to be planting some seedlings today. I'm starting with tomatillos. They're a little small. Everyone, I think, is struggling with the heat a little bit, but that's fine. So am I. So I can't ask too much of the garden. I am going to be, let's walk this way. I'm planting a lot of things today. I'm trying to get as much in the ground as I can as early as possible. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I just got back from taking George to school. So I've got these two boxes here are going to be tomatillos, and then I'm going to put zucchini in the front of the house in one of the white boxes as well. And we're going to see how far that gets me. I'm going to try to do more than that, but realistically speaking, the heat's just been rough. So a little bit every day. Yesterday we got the mulberry moved, the cucumbers in the ground. Today I'm aiming for zucchini and tomatillos, and if I can do more than that, great. If not, I'm happy with that as well. Stick with me, we've got a little bit of work to do. Okay, so we've got our cart here, and I'm gonna dig out some of this old soil, dig out some of the old soil, and then I'm going to mix it with compost, fertilizer. You guys know I like using my earthworm castings, blood meal, bone meal, those things. So I'm gonna be doing that. What else am I doing? Yeah, just that. I'm gonna mix all of that together, and then I'm going to plant the seedlings. Like I said, they're a little bit small. They should have been up potted, but since we were sick and we were out for the count, I'm just going to call it as I see it. It is what it is. Put it into the ground, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we have them. This is the earthworm castings, right there. Blood meal. Wait, where's the label? The blood meal and bone meal. So I'm gonna take a hefty pinch of this, just like a good handful, and spread it throughout. I'm gonna do 2 per box of each one of these guys. Just went in with the blood meal. Now I'm going in with the earthworm castings. Guys, earthworms are so good for the soil. And then the bone meal adds calcium, which helps to eliminate blossom and rot. Okay. And then now I'm gonna work really well blended. I love this guy. You guys, I'm sure you've seen me use it before. The Ryobi hand tiller. It's my favorite little tool. And then next I'm going to be adding some of my cow manure and compost here. Okay. If you would have told me when I was a kid that I would be wrist deep in cow manure and I'd be happy about it, I would have laughed at you. Go figure, right? All right, friends, so we've got them ready to go. Let me look like. They are nice and fluffy and ready. So now the next step is to water them in. So we're just making sure everything is nice and moist. And then I will bring over the tomatillos and put those in. All right, friends, so I put 3 into each one of these boxes of the tomatillos. Now, they do have some extra little friends here, so I'm just going to pop them out, pick one, and call it a day. We're just trimming back the excess little seedlings. And then I pop them like this into the soil, make a little hole, like a little marking there where it would go. And then just kind of remove a little bit of soil. You want to go in enough so that you're planting them in nice and deep. And then just give this a little bit of a press. Right? Let's put that down there. Fill her up. Right there. And then cover it up and let it do its thing. These guys are small, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm running out of time. We gotta get these into the ground. The garden does not care if we were sick. So right in there, just the same. I'm even doing this one-handed so that I can film. So if I can do it one-handed, you guys, we can do this, right? Okay, just like that. Friends, these temperatures are not for the weak. I mean, like for real, they are not for the weak. I have been out here for an hour. It's 9:34. It's harsh. This is no joke. We're gonna keep pushing on, just constantly reminding myself to take breaks and drink lots of fluids. But this is intense, my goodness. So far I have the tomatillos into the ground, and I planted the seedlings for the cherry tomatoes and the yellow pear tomatoes. So we'll see how that goes. All right, friends, so I prepped these 2 boxes. I'm watering them in. That is my zucchini. And yes, the zucchini is getting this entire box all to itself, the whole thing. Because zucchini grows very large, needs a lot of space. There's a couple of plants in there, not just the one. So I want to make sure that it's got plenty of room to grow. I'm also going to fix this thing. I don't know. We need new spigots. I'm also going to water in this box. I'm going to put beets in here. And it is quite dry, which helped me out with prepping it, but I need it to be a little wet to hold the seeds properly. These guys need watering. These are the trees that never stop. They have been annihilated by caterpillars and hornworms, and they just keep coming back and keep coming back. These are Mad Hatter peppers. I think you can see one there. And they turn this beautiful red and they get really big, and they're super sweet because they kind of look like a Scotch bonnet. They are definitely not Scotch bonnets. Super sweet. They are delicious in black beans. Cuban people will know what I'm talking about. There is a pepper that that is from Cuba. Okay, there's a pepper that's from Cuba, and it looks a lot like the Mad Hatter pepper, and we call it cachucha. I know it sounds funny, but it's a very specific pepper. It has a very specific taste. It is not spicy at all, but that's what we make black beans with. If you're ever wondering, that's the secret ingredient to really delicious black beans. And those Cuban style black beans that you just can't recreate at home, it's that pepper. That's what gives it that absolute incredible flavor. Don't come at me for giving away our secret. So those Mad Hatter peppers are the closest that I have found so far to that Cuban cachucha pepper. I did buy that tree from that was a Bonnie Bell start that I purchased, and I said, let's give it a try and see what it's like. Yeah, the tree that never quits. So I love them. I keep the seeds from them just in case, and I have shared with family, and so far everybody loves them. So gotta love some good peppers. Now I'm the pepper lady. I love my peppers. I'm just making sure everybody's got a little bit of water today because the heat's unbearable and we've gotten very, very, very little rain. I think I'm gonna leave the tomato box for tomorrow. No, actually I can't leave it for tomorrow. I need to do it today. It's okay, right? We can do this. We can do this. So I'm gonna keep watering and then we're gonna get to the tomato box. Friends, thank you so much for joining in with me today. I am done for now. I can't do anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sit for a second. I can't do anymore. It is so overwhelmingly hot. We're getting close to noon, so we can't do anymore. Not safely, at least. I did get that box fully reconstituted. Peat moss, compost, perlite, everything went into it just to get it back to life again so we can put our tomatoes back in there. In this little pot here, I have my cherry tomato, and in the one next to it over there, I put the yellow pear tomatoes. They're really small, they're like that big, but we'll see what happens. And then of course, in those boxes at the end over there, we have our tomatillos, the zucchini in the front. Friends, that's a lot of work in this heat. So I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check it out. We're going to be putting in not just Roma tomatoes for sauce, slicing tomatoes. I did pick up some seeds for those that I finally found that I liked. And we're just going to keep going every day, a little bit every day, so that we can make progress. Because if we just sit here and don't do anything and wait for it to get cool, it'll be too late. So just every morning while we can, a little bit of work, a little bit of work, a little bit of work. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys every single day. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay hydrated. Have a good one. Bye-bye.